Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hi. It's been a pretty intense broadcast already. We've had a lot of longer games, that have kind of slowed down quite a bit. it's been a little bit taxing, a little bit draining, a little bit stamina draining for sure. But we do have our next set of matches here. Up next is going to be a TvP between Luolis and Rake. We're going to be loading into El Dorado for our next game. Here we go. Again, this might be like another power ranking game. I'm not entirely sure, not entirely aware, but we're about to find out. As this was, of course, in the previous map pool with El Dorado, so it looks like a bit of an older game, a bit of an older replay. There we go. And this morning, in the bottom right-hand corner of El Dorado, we have the teal Terran player. It is Luolis. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the orange Protoss player. It is Rake. Go. Also, big shout out to Pecoeta. Pecoeta. Good to see you, and thank you so much for subscribing for 9 months. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Once again, we are going to be settling in, and we'll see how our players do approach this. So it's been a while since we've casted a game on El Dorado. On El Dorado, we have often seen some longer games as well. It's one of those maps where you can cut the map in half vertically, and I'm hoping that's not what we're getting here. But we'll see. All the games so far has kind of led in that kind of direction. So far, economic opener at Luolis, opening up Rax Expand. Likewise, Rake's waiting for his own gate expand as well. We're settling in. A little El Dorito, pa. You see. I have regrets not having breakfast before this. No. I'll do my best to keep it all together. As of now, we do have our economic opener, as you mentioned, again, single gas out of Luolis. From my understanding, both players are around 5k, I think, I want to say, around 5k-ish. Maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less. As Rake is going for a safety shield battery on the high ground. Bit of a misread here. I mean, there's nothing coming his way. Remember, it was an economic opener. Checking Rake's vision, he did not confirm. So he didn't confirm what was going on. So we have some very safe play, opening up Stargate. Okay, yeah, my attention. Stargate open out of Rake. This is a little bit more out of the norm, a little bit out of meta. With this, we can go into Oracles and the Phoenixes, or we could even do something crazy and pull a Rebellion and go for a Tempest Rush. Which is a more unique build. If we were casting Rebellion, it'd be on the table. So we are going for Reactor Hellion, getting to our 1-1-1. And speaking of Tempest Rush, let's go. Beacon has been thrown down, and now the shield battery is making a little bit more sense as Rake is rushing into said. I mean, I imagine it's going to be Tempest. Technically, it could be a carrier rush. Again, this looks like a variation of build that Rebellion goes for. I say variation because we still are not making any kind of Void Ray or Oracle or Phoenix to get vision across the map. So this does feel like a less refined version, as Rake is working with very incomplete information and is not really applying much pressure. As Luolis will soon move out with his drop. Likewise, only one Stargate. Just the one. Interesting. Hellions are building up. We'll see if Luolis can punish. Going for a mothership rush. Now it makes sense why there's only one Stargate. I mean, going for there is a build. It's like a 2-base all-in where you go to 2 bases, you go for the mothership rush, and you have a ground army to actually recall into the bases. But we're not really set up for that, right? Like we only have 1 gateway. We don't really have much to recall. So this is very messy. It's a very messy build. We'll see if it all comes together. Drop into the main base. We'll get a scout. Does confirm the fleet beacon. Luolis is aware. Jumps into the main. Hellions, they hit the natural, and probes are going down. A Rake is getting torn apart here, losing almost everything. Yeah, 9+ probes going to be falling. Oof. And again, this build looks very rough around the edges. And so getting into +1 air attack. And Rake, he will lose the entire mineral line. That's going to be 15 probes going down. We're down to a 1-base economy. Behind this, I'm a little bit concerned about the investment into Banshee instead of Viking. Remember, Luolis, he's scouted. He knows what's coming his way. We need that anti-air. We need turrets, Vikings. Pure Marine is not going to cut it. Hellions do back off. Banshee moving in. And we'll see if Luolis gets away with this. I mean, Mass Stim Marine can excel, but Stim just now has begun. No 3rd CC yet. Luolis, he has the money for it. He could be expanding. I mean, I guess there's no rush since he did eviscerate the mineral line. So it's okay. So we have the 1 Banshee moving in. Had a bad day. I'm hoping that things get better. Things get better. It could be one of these probes here as the Hellions, they bust into the bases. 10 more probes going down. No. And thankfully, we're not making any more Banshees. Thankfully, we're making Vikings. Vikings are amassing. 1 Banshee just picking up more probes. Rake down to 12 probes. And there's a recall across the map. And again, do we punish with lack of anti-air? Nice slow zone. Yeah, slow zone on the Marines. Remember, Stim is not a factor. Vikings going to be going down. And the 1 mothership and the 2 carriers may just end the game. As every Marine does fall. And Rake, he's doing it. Again, we spoke earlier how it was quite greedy for Luolis to skip Viking production. And he did delay his Vikings for the Banshees. The Marines, they were not good enough. Base trade might be the best choice. Might be the best option. As Stim was denied. Floor gets surrounded. Ooh, does get 1 carrier. Can he get the other? Not quite. There's the cloak. Cloak is activated. Carrier survives. Yeah, and it looks like Rake may just win this game. The Hellions are racing back home. There's not much to do. Like they so a bit of an F2. That's what matters, is what shoots up. And what shoots up here? Nothing. I mean, there's about to be 2 Vikings, but we should be camp the production. At this point, the wing addition for Rake is just camp the production and get on top of the starport. There are 2 Vikings. Down to 0. Is this diamond? It's like 5k, maybe just over 5k. Another Thor. And with that, there's no production. There's no production, Pappy. We go for the mass lift. Again, the best chance at this point for Luolis is go for the base trade, right? Is to go for the elimination. If you can kill every building. No, there's the recall. Mothership recalls. Rake, he has money. He has a bank. He can make probes. This is killing the CC. Does kill. We have one CC floating away. Oh. Catching up the army. And GG. GG gets called. Rake. Rake, he will take the game. He will take down Luolis with the rush into the carrier. GG. Ay, ay, ay. GG, well played. Again, that was on Luolis. Luolis, he did scout the main base. He was aware what was coming his way, and he chose to delay Vikings. He chose to delay anti-air. He was overconfident. Sure, the Banshees were doing some damage, that is true, but the economy didn't matter at that point. He was killing probes, but what mattered was the mothership, was the 2 carriers as well. So, alas, Luolis was overconfident in his setup, overconfident in his play. GG. GG.